I really should be ready. I think I am. Oh no, I didn't put my that's why I was hold up. All right, now I'm ready. Now I'm ready. Phone's on D&D. That way, no matter what notifications come through, they get sent straight to. I'm not doing like it's been a very busy day. It's been one hell of a hectic day so far. I've had people calling me, people asking me a bunch of shit, and I just want to make this video. Really, that's really it. I know today is Tuesday. I know today is Tuesday, and it's probably still too much on my face. I feel like it's been on my face too much. I really do. I think like right here might be good. Right here might be good. All right. So the fuck was I saying? I know today is Tuesday and this probably won't get released until like early Wednesday, probably like 12:02 Wednesday. Hopefully. I'm so totally fucking hoping. Um but we're here trying. Without further ado, into this week. We're just gonna jump straight into it. I hope y'all are having a wonderful day. I hope y'all are having a wonderful week. And this week of basketball was something different for the teams that probably were not watched by everybody, at least. Starting on Monday, we have the Nuggets Pistons game. This game was really close, even with Jokic on the floor. That's really what drew me to it. This was a very significant game for Jaden Ivey as well, who also got significant minutes. So in the NBA news, we are told that Jaden Ivey will begin spot minutes under Dwayne Casey's coaching, and that's mostly because of what he provides on the court. This is his second year at the end of the day, but it's important to know because I put a lot of P on that. Pause. You would want your top 5 pick to be one of your building blocks, really. It was really good to see that Jaden Ivey started off the game strong. So shout out to him and his performance this season. Hopefully we'll see more of him. Jokic was doing Jokic things until the ejection. And that did give Detroit a little bit of momentum, but it didn't give them enough to win the game. Shout to Reggie Jackson. He came out huge, knocking down 2 clutch free throws to close out the game. For the Nuggets, their team ball has really been teaming. Team ball replayed a hand at tonight's win. It seems that no matter who they're losing, whether it's Jamal Murray, Nikola Jokic, or since we're talking about today, which is what's the day, November 28th. Without Aaron Gordon, they will still come out and win a game, and I will more than likely be making a video of that. But that might be one of those separate videos. We're not just going to be. And we're not just going to be. I turned off the mic for like a second. We're not going to just be talking about like the Nuggets and the fact that they won the game without 3 of their star players, or I guess 3 of their players. They won it on the backs of DeAndre Jordan and Reggie Jackson against the Clippers. There's so much wrong with that team, man. There is so much wrong with that team. Detroit is still a developing team, but this is a game they really could have won. I can see why they'd feel a little demoralized from a loss like that, especially when you don't have the best man on the court in Nikola Jokic. Jamal Murray is still out, and you have basically a full squad. I think a lot of I don't think they had, I think they probably had like a couple injuries, but they were just people that were on the bench. I don't think there was anyone significant. On Tuesday, I was going to talk about the Magic and whoever they were up against. I don't have that in my notes. Oh, wait, no, I'm sorry, I do. It was the Raptors. I was going to talk about the Magic, but the Pacers and Hawks game became way more exciting. I'm sorry. As a quick side thing, as a quick side little John whatever. When it came to the Magic and the Raptors, I came for the Paolo versus Scotty show, but I really stayed for the Jalen Suggs movie. Like he was going off. That man is a workhorse. It's crazy. Pacers versus Hawks. Hallie had another crazy run, 27 in the third quarter. That is unfucking believable, really. And the Pacers came back from a 20-point deficit in the first half. It's crazy to think of how well this Pacers team has really turned around, becoming one of the number one team. They are the number one team when it comes to offensive scoring, when it comes to scoring in general. Like they score the most points and all that. So for them to be in this situation, I think is really great as a Pacers fan person. That's just really what I'm going to say. But Mathurin had a really solid night with 19 points in 20 minutes, and it was a heated battle all the way until the end. But Buddy Hield's 3 is what really sucked the air out of the entire Hawks arena, really. So shout out to the Pacers doing it again on Tuesday. Wednesday, Timberwolves versus Sixers. With Embiid out, the Wolves really capitalized on that advantage and won the game by double digits. Anthony Edwards has helped this team become a potential contender. Potentially. We still don't know what is going to happen for the rest of this season, and we do not know what's going to happen in those playoffs. He's been averaging 26, 5, and 6. I'm pretty sure that's 5 rebounds and 6 assists, or it could be 6 assists, 5 rebounds. I don't have it in my notes, but I'm going to have it pop up over here. And he's even averaging more this year than he was in any other year that he's been in the league, and his efficiency is also up. I believe that as long as Cat keeps doing what he does, being an offensive menace and all that, and playing at an all-star level, and Rudy stays consistent as a low post threat, as a low post defender threat, not offense, team will be a solid lock for the playoffs, at least. Again, whether they will contend is still up to everything else. For the Sixers, I think they need more Mo Bamba minutes. He's the only other guy that I could say he's not a mini Embiid, but he's tall, he's slender, and he can actually shoot jump shots and block the ball. To have him come out in garbage minutes just to do like a couple of things is kind of OD to me, but I'm not a coach here. Obviously, I haven't been following Mo Bamba's career to really make that assumption of him that he deserves to really get minutes, but I think if you're talking about like matching player for player, put Mo Bamba in. Don't put Marcus Morris at the center. Like the 4, sure, but the 5, I know he's played a lot of 5 and he's been very successful as a 5, but I think if we're talking about like just height and length in general, you'd rather put Mo Bamba in, really. Mo Bamba can be a valuable shot blocker. And if he could stretch it out to the 3, then yeah, I'm positive Marcus Morris is a better 3-point shooter than Mo Bamba right now. But if he could learn, God damn it. If he could learn how to stretch it out, cool. Thursday was Gobble Day.
Pause.
Friday was Nuggets. There was a Nuggets versus Rockets game. The reason why that was interesting was the fact that Jokic was out there the entire time, and the Nuggets still scored under 90 points. They scored 86 points to be exact. I remember the number. I don't even have it written in my notes here. I just remember that. I remember that number like vividly. Like 86 was a crazy number to look at, especially at this point in the NBA. And how you have so many teams that are just scoring freakishly, like it's crazy. So the Rockets held the Nuggets under 90 points, allowing their defense to go one-on-one with Jokic and shut down the rest of the team. That's actually very smart. That's a very smart thing to do. It makes you realize that Jokic really is the one running this team. Now, I know that he has been out since, because this video is long overdue, that he's been out for like a game or two. I think it's only been a game so far, and they won that game without him and without their top 3 people. I'm going to keep bringing that up because it's insane how they fucking won that game. Jamal Murray's absence is showing when it comes to the better teams. Of course, you need your valuable scorer out there, and you need your facilitator out there. So speedy recovery for both of them, and Aaron Gordon as well, since he's out now. He wasn't out prior to when this video should have been out, but he's out now. Jalen Green showed out with 25 points, and Sengun had a phenomenal night, almost grabbing a triple-double. Sengun is the one guy, my little thing to my lapel just dropped. Jalen Green is like the one guy that I think is closest to Jokic. He's like a mini Jokic, really, when it comes to his game and everything. Like, he can stretch out and shoot the 3. He can facilitate for his team, and he can grab boards. It's actually crazy. And at his height, to have that type of skill set is really, 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 really good. I like it. I love it a lot, really. As I said in the last video about the Rockets, they're a force to be reckoned with, especially under Ime Udoka. You have a team here that can really shake up the league. I think that they'll be one of the better teams when it comes to the playoffs and everything. I think they're going to more than likely upset some people. Something that I also keep forgetting is that the way that the playoffs are set up now, that you have to play in, even if some of these teams like have a rocky middle and kind of like slump like near the All-Star break, I think most of these teams that were not counted on like at the beginning, if they do fall off at all, then they still have a chance in the play-in. And the play-in to me is really what messes with the other teams' heads that don't participate in the play-in. The teams that are like 1 through 6, I believe. Yeah, 7 and 8 that have to fight for it. So yeah. So the teams that are like 1 through 6, they do have that time to rest and everything and get their players ready. But when it comes to the play in itself, I do think that gives that team that makes it through the play and into the playoffs, they give them like a momentum boost. It gives them a feeling that they can actually win the playoffs and everything, because they're still fighting at the highest of levels when it comes to playoffs. Like, yes, it's not the playoffs, but it's your way into the playoffs. You know, it's not like you have to play like 2 or 3 games like really good. You have one game to do this. And that one game has to get you where you got to get to. So I really can't wait for the middle of the season. Really, we are pretty far ways into the season so far right now. I like it. It's been fun. There's only been like 2 or 3 teams that you could say just suck, and then like everyone else has like a legitimate chance of making the playoffs. What I say, 2 to 3? I'd say 2 to 3 right now. I mean, when I do my research, sure, but call me out if you want to. All right, y'all. This has been my time. I hope you all enjoy your night. Get some sleep. Drink some water and live healthy. You know, that's all I gotta say.